Welcome back, Towners. Today we're going to make a brown sugar glazed ham. Let's get it.
Alright guys, to start off this recipe here, we have our cast iron skillet. We went ahead and placed our ham inside the skillet, and we basically washed it off. We took it out the packaging and washed it off to get all of the congealed fat and slime and everything off of the ham. Just rinsed it off and then took our paper towels and just patted it dry to get all the moisture, as much moisture as we could, off of the ham, so that way we can get a nice crisp in the oven. We took a knife and basically just cut along all sides of the ham. We cut basically like a checkerboard pattern, crosshatch pattern all over the ham in all sections, to basically allow the ham to open up while it's in the oven, so that way we can get our liquid, our braising liquid, our glaze all inside the ham. This isn't a spiral ham, so you'll be able to see once we put it in the oven how it opens up. If it was a spiral ham, we would just be able to just fold the flaps open and just get the glaze all over inside the pieces, but this is how to do that if you have a whole ham shank. Now we went ahead, and once we finished cutting up the pieces, we put it into the oven at 350 degrees in a preheated oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. While it was in the oven, we went ahead and started to make our brown sugar glaze. We added in some butter and some syrup, sugar-free syrup. Then we added in some stevia, some golden monk fruit sweetener, and some brown sugar Swerve substitute. After we put that all into the pan, we basically let the butter finish to continue melting, and then we added in some cinnamon, some nutmeg, and some allspice. And then we added in some vanilla extract. And that was everything that we needed for our glaze. We went ahead and mixed to stir all this up to get all of our sugar and everything well combined. The clumps that you see here, that's the stevia that basically clumped up. It'll basically, don't worry about that, just continue to keep mixing it. Once it comes to a boil and it gets hot enough, the stevia will melt down and you won't see that anymore. But just once it comes to a slight boil, you can pretty much take it off the heat and let it sit. Now this is what our ham looked like after it came out of the oven after the 30 minutes. You can see that it opened up quite nice. All of the locations of where we cut the little crosshatch patterns at, you can see where we can now get into the ham. We basically just took our basting brush and used our glaze and just painted it all over the ham, and then we popped that into the oven and to let it go for another 20 to 30 minutes. Now here we are doing our second coat. Just same process. Take our glaze and just coat it all over the ham. Now you're going to have some liquid at the bottom of the pan. That's perfectly fine. That's just the juice from the ham releasing itself. Here we are on our third coat. Again, we're going to keep doing this every 20 minutes. Now you can see if we keep going into it that the glaze gets a little bit thick. That's perfectly fine. It will thicken up on you and get hardened as it sits. So what I do is I basically just take some of the liquid from the bottom of the pan and dip the basting brush in there and then put it into the bowl that we have our glaze in to loosen it up. Or you can just add a little bit of water to it and mix it up and just continue to keep mixing it, so that way the glaze doesn't get too hard and doesn't stiffen up on you. But if it does, just add a little water, stir it up, and you're good to go. This is what our ham looked like after it came out of the oven. We cooked it for a total of about an hour and 50 minutes, basically 2 hours. Once it reached the internal temperature of 140, you're good to go. We let ours go to about 145, and then we took it out of the oven. And you see it has a nice color on it, nice browning all over, on all sides. Did a little spin move around it, and you can see there's just nice coating everywhere. Here we are doing a cut on it, just basically cutting it straight in the pan that it's in. You can see all the liquid at the bottom of the pan that came out of the juice, as well as that some of the glazed marinade that cascaded down off the ham and fell into it. You can see it's just falling apart from some of the crosshatches that we put into it. That's pretty much how deep we went into the ham. You can go deeper if you want, but you might lose a lot more moisture if you do that. But that will help the glaze permeate and gets deeper into the ham. But this came out very nice. here is a little taste test that we had. Or the dinner that we had, it was a light dinner. We just had just ham and broccoli. Normally I have a fat with the dish, but a healthy fat. But on this one, when I cut the ham up and took the ham out of the pan, I had all of the marinade and glaze in the pan still. So I actually just threw the broccoli in with that also. And so I basically have brown sugar glazed ham as well as brown sugar broccoli. Normally my fat would have been some Greek yogurt or some sour cream with some salt and pepper on top of the broccoli. But I had to just, do it like this, and I'll find some healthy fats to eat later, some nuts or some pistachios or something like that. But this dish came out very well. The ham came out great, just like a Thanksgiving ham or Christmas ham, Easter. I was actually saving this ham for Easter, but we ended up cooking it ahead of time, so we're gonna have to do something else for then. But this recipe came out great. I hope you guys try this out. Brown sugar glazed ham, simple, sugar-free, in the oven, done in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. If you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to let us know in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.
Enjoy, and please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey Towners, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. All ingredients and directions are listed in the description box. And as always, thank you guys for watching.